Good afternoon. My name is Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead. So definitely an interesting day. Lots of back and forth. They definitely gave some bulls a gut check. I know for me, after yesterday's press conference, listening to President-elect Trump speak, I was a little like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is what we're going to have to go through for the next 4 years or so. You had a little bit of back and forth in the market. We closed strong. So I'm like, hey, you know what? The street's still okay with his rhetoric, et cetera, and then today we came in, you know, the futures are down 6-7 handles, and the Dow was down 170 at some point. I know we sold some strength. We got stopped out of some positions with losses, and then all of a sudden, around 11:30, you know, we came off those lows, and then you had the chance to buy some things that were showing relative strength, okay, that weren't on the lows, that didn't make new, you know, weekly lows, and then also buy some indices that were off the lows with a calculated stop. You know, the reason why we use stops is because you never know where things are going to go. One of these times we might break a low, stay below the low, close on the lows, and start some kind of new, you know, retracement or downward move. But until that happens, you know what? You got to stick with what's going on. And, you know, midday there was a lot of strength underlying in the market, which gave some clues that maybe, you know, after stopping everyone out, we could retrace back up, close okay, and still be in a situation where we can continue to the upside and not crash and not call a top and not call a coup and not blame the Russians, but, you know, just trade. So with that being said, let's go through today's action. First of all, here's the chart of the S&P cash. Wow. After all said and done, here was your pre-election sell-off. There was your bounce back. President-elect gets elected. Bam! Right above the descending trend line. This was not the easiest thing to see. The same way this post-Brexit wasn't easy to see until finally you had a chance to analyze this holding higher for about 100 handles next. Same way here, you analyze holding above the descending trend line, and then boom. So let's fast forward to where we are now. Okay, market ended the year right here. You had some new money come in, bring us to a small little new high, and then basically we've been, you know, playing with the 8 and 21 day all through here. So not the easiest environment, but you could, if you got stopped out each time, you know, at the low, you were then able to use the prior low as a stop and get back in, at least with the plan. Almost like a computer. You almost have to trade like a high-frequency trader these days, you know, unless you're just saying, hey, I'm going to give this to the December low and give yourself more room and not overly trade, which a lot of people could do also. So anyway, came well off the lows, and, you know, technically it still seems like you have a lot to like. And within this, there was definitely some stocks showing relative strength. Let me show you. Everyone's like, Red Dog, you got stopped at your spiders. When did you get back in? Well, let me show you when I got back in. Okay, first of all, this was, you know, here's your 5-minute chart. Okay, I did come in long the spiders. Okay, I sold some basically, let's see, let's go here. Let's go to the 5-minute. Okay, 5-minute chart. Okay, so here was your move lower, tries to bounce. This was my stop right here. I didn't even give it to the prior day low. I said, hey, this is the first move lower, going sideways. If we break this, you know, 30-minute low or hourly low, I'm out. And boom. Then all of a sudden, you know, I think I tried it in here. Okay, this was like 1040 on this wide range bar. I'm like, ooh, maybe let me get back in this. Maybe we have a Red Dog reversal. We take back 2260. And then that happened, got stopped out. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, look at this. You know, it's, you know, 12 o'clock. I have a spin class at 12:30. Maybe I could buy verse here. I saw someone on Twitter post an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which I liked. So I said, hey, I am long versus the lows. What am I risking? I was risking 50 cents in the spiders for what could be a trigger above this, you know, neckline for a move to the upside. Okay. Plus, you have a 2260 Red Dog reversal, and then P.S. You know, you had a nice retracement into the highs. I did not take the indices, but I did make some decent money buying here, and I sold basically into the close. You could do the same thing with the spiders. I trade the spiders intraday. Okay, so here is your little inverted head and shoulders pattern. I tweeted right in here. You could check the Twitter account. I don't know who it was, Knuckle, someone like that. He put it on there. I'm like, I am long versus the lows. Didn't have that before I left. As I was walking, I tweeted, and some of you guys were able to get in there. Where I really made my money was Amazon. Around 8:35, I posted a chart of Amazon. If you're on the VTF and you're part of Redler All Access, you know that I've been really focusing in on Amazon. When the stock was 750, I bought the options, waiting for it to reclaim the 50-day. Then last Thursday into Friday, we had an unbelievable move. Okay, that was right. Let's go right to here. Okay, that was right. I don't even show up today. That was right there. Okay, this was when we had a really nice trade in Amazon. Boom. Okay, then this morning I posted this chart. Said, hey, look at this. Amazon is not coming in. Okay, it's not pulling back. It let the 8-day catch up. You could be long verse this 790, and if it adds or gets above this 801, what happens when you get into a gap? Shorts get squeezed, it gets filled, and you can make some additional cash flow. So this is what I posted. Go look at Twitter at 8:35. There's still some haters out there that say I posted after the fact. You know what? Next time someone says that, you are blocked. Anyway, this is what happened today. Really nice move. Okay, you could have caught that. I think if you were prepared, I know by 9:35 I was in as much as I can get. Okay, sold some into 807. Even tweeted saying, hey, if you added at 801.77, sell some at 807. I'll sit in some, and then while the market pulled back and everything was making the lows, it was up $4 or $5. I was in it around 804, 805, and now here I'm still in some overnight, even though it met my objective. Just in case we rally tomorrow, it'll probably be up. It was really strong today. So this right there saved my day. I came in with 6, 7 longs, and because I focused on this, I was able to get out of some other stuff and just make my money there and then reposition after I knew what was kind of going on. Okay, you look real quickly at relative strength of the 5-minute. You go here, Amazon basically, gapped up, made your quick move. Okay, then here, you could have sold some once it broke this upper flag, and then, kind of held sideways. So look what happened here, just so you want to save relative strength. So while the Dow was down 170 points, Amazon was still up. So even if you sold here and said, hey, I'm going to wait, or sold here, said, I'm going to wait. First of all, small red dog reversal in the 5-minute, came up, made a lower high, and then here, really you could have waited, and then once it broke this little wedge pattern here, it followed the trend all the way up, and then took out the, what's it called, the morning high, and gave you even more. So, what a nice day, relative strength, technicals, whatever you want to call it, in this name. That's why we trade this name. So Google wasn't quite as good, okay, but looks pretty darn set up to get back to all-time highs. So I am long a little bit of this overnight. I missed a lot of the move intraday, but closed real strong right here. I would be in some overnight, and maybe you get a gap up, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. All in all, nice bull flag. This is when we had it last week going into Friday, right around there. Now it's held for 5 days, hasn't gone lower, above the 8-day. A lot to like here. Tesla also, came into the 8-day. Where are you, Tesla? TSLA. No, that's not it. TSLA. Come on, Tesla. Okay, it came into the 8-day. You could have bought it anytime into that. You made some money, and now this has been going sideways, and it does seem as if this could take this out at some point. Granted, I posted this on Twitter, put it in my 2017 report, after it broke this downtrend. And what has it been doing since? Riding the 8-day. So you could buy it every time at the 8-day, and then every now and then you could add on strength. You could add it on strength here, you could add it on strength here, and maybe if the market hangs in there tomorrow with some bank earnings, you could add on strength tomorrow. So this is something to stay with. The world hasn't ended in Tesla. Even though Trump, sounds a little crass on press conferences and says the word crap, which presidents don't do, and uses the word brilliant and huge and excellent so many times. But anyway, Tesla still looks fine. Facebook, I have to apologize, I've fully missed. Can't believe how strong this thing is. I came in pretty bearish on Facebook coming into the year. I should have switched gears right there when it broke this descending trend line and took back the moving averages. I didn't, so I've been just avoiding it. I'm not revenging it. I'm not overtrading it. I'm saying, hey, I missed Facebook. This morning it was strong all day while the market was weak, and it went green and closed on highs and probably sees even higher. Okay, some of you guys tried to short it right here versus the high, and hopefully you covered yesterday. And if you didn't, you had to way out today. So hopefully you covered today, and if not, who knows where it's going to go. It's acting very, very strong. Baba, I'm not in it, but kind of hanging in there. A little bit of time above the 8-day right here. Looks like it can go higher. Nice little breaking of the descending trend line here. So it's back in the or on the go-to list. What else happened today? The IBBs were pretty interesting. IBB came in, kind of held that level from yesterday. Was down only like $1.50 while the market was getting crushed. I'm like, hey, we're kind of holding around here. Went green. So maybe this is a 2-day pivot to trade against. Maybe his rhetoric is, you know, I don't know. It's getting old already on the bios, but we'll see. All in all, though, nice little trade here today for those of you who were looking for a red to green trade. A little red dog reversal. What's a red dog reversal? It goes below 275.07, puts a low in at 274.76. 50 cents worth of risk. 50 cents. And where did it close? Did it close? Where did it close? 278. You could have made $8 with 50 cents of risk. Why 50 cents? Because it went below this, came back above it, you bought it here, put a stop there. $8 after something that just pulled in 12. Not bad. You know, scenario for a red dog reversal. Apple, I came in long, I got stopped out, and never went back to. Look at that, still kind of held in fine. If you look at it going here, still, you know, still held in pretty well. Held the 8-day. You know, I got stopped out, I didn't go back to it. I had too much going on. By the way, I did get the 7 Plus. I love it. It's awesome. The battery's great. The Siri is awesome. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. Hold on. I didn't say anything yet. Hey Siri.
Let me check that.
Hey Siri. All right, you're making me look bad, Siri. She's saying what I'm saying. Hold on, let me get it back. Yes, you. Okay, one more time. Let's see if you could do this. I doubt it. Ready? Hey Siri. Can you find the song Who Let the Dogs Out and play it very loud? All right, she went to a playlist. I'm not in Pandora. She says not now. All right, forget it. Short Apple. I'm kidding. It's actually been really cool. Like, it's on the car. I'm like, hey Siri, call Mommy Cell. It calls Mommy Cell. I'm like, hey Siri, give me directions to, you know, to Short Hills Wine Library, because I go there all the time, and it put it on. You know, so, hey Siri, text Selena, my wife, I'm coming home soon, have dinner ready when I get home. No, I never say that, I get in trouble, but it's pretty good. And the product is, what, you want to talk now? Oh, she's actually...
Directions to where?
Directions to where? I'm not talking to you right now, Siri. Anyway.
I don't know what you mean by actions to where.
All right, enough with you. So anyway, tomorrow we have bank earnings. We have Bank of America, we have JP Morgan. If you're on Redler All Access, you know I bought the calls in Bank of America yesterday. To me, you know, playing something for earnings is like you have to expect a zero. If they come in, you know, it's even better. The chart to me is in consolidation mode. Consolidated this nice move from here to there. So I don't buy stock into earnings. I usually play options. So I bought the options right around here. I sold a little bit, making 30–40%. So I'm holding 2/3 for what could be a good move. Came in along Goldman Sachs, got stopped out. I have no patience with this stock. Stock still looks fine. It just has my number. So I'm not in it. If the bank earnings are good, I'll make money on Bank of America. If they're bad, maybe I'll buy the dip in Goldman Sachs, as it seems like it absorbs all the earnings each and every time. You also have JP Morgan tomorrow. We'll see what JP Morgan does. JP Morgan down today. Not. So I'm not going to be in where the bank earnings are. I'm going to wait. Hopefully they're good, so it'll help some of my other positions with the futures. What did the Russell do? The Russell broke below this area and came back above it. So guys, listen to me, okay? So when we headed into today, there were two pivots. One pivot right here, which was 135.42. If you were long the Russell, that could have been a stop, or 134.40, okay? Went down as low as 135.49, so it went 80 cents below the low. And then what did it do? Reclaimed 134.40, closed at 135.28. So if you got stopped out, here's your price discovery. This is your new point of reference. It didn't stay below this on closing the dead lows and show weakness. It reclaimed it. So maybe when it reclaimed 134.40, you bought it versus low and made your money back. And now you're still in it, and now it's still in the range. But if it closed on the dead lows and you were in it from here, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm lost more than my limit. You can get down to the 50-day, then you were in harm's way. So I know sometimes it's choppy when it breaks levels. You get stopped out, but at least you're out of harm's way. So when it finally puts in a bottoming 5-minute or 15-minute bar, you can get back to it with a plan and then retrace. That's exactly, again, what I did in the spiders. Spiders, I got out of my spiders, took a loss. Losses happen, big friggin' deal, okay? in this first move, because who knew where it was going to go, could have sold it here or sold it when it went below here. And then right here, it made a quick little low, came back above, made a higher low, and then you could have been a buyer right here with this inverted head and shoulders pattern. And this time you had a 50-cent risk, because at least you knew where the morning low was. You had your new point of reference, which is how I call it. And you could have made for yourself almost $1. So lose 70 cents, make $1. You make your money back, and then if you're in other stocks that are holding up well and doing good, congratulations. I also have these two little spec names. I don't know why guys were talking about it on the, what's it called, on the VTF. Here it is, this little tiny OPXA. Some of these, biotherapeutic stocks are going well. Wide range bar failed, wide range bar volume failed, wide range bar another one. So I'm in some. Some of these guys have been going, kind of nuts. This thing was, a lot higher. It's at $1. Maybe it fills part of the gap. There was also this INCY, INSY, whatever it is. I don't even know the symbols of it. It also perked up today. So in small. So I'm trying to play a little of these little guys just to have some on, because these option filter names are working well. Some of you guys took this BPSM yesterday, and you guys, or BSPM, I don't even know the symbols, BSPM. And you had a big 2-day move, and then you were up huge. That got sold down. The other day we took this BIOC, also we bought it here, sold it into this day. That's like 45%. It was up on big volume, made sense, and now you see what's next. But these guys are working. These little ones that have big volume that are like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 7 times. I mean, someone's getting in. Someone might know something, or someone's pushing something. So if you get it on a day 1 or day 2, maybe there's a big day 3, day 4. But if there's not, you have to be ready to take a loss, because that game is very speculative, in my humble opinion. So all in all, it's 427. Could have been worse today. The market absorbed a lot of weakness. You had levels to trade against. Amazon was a rock star for us. Second time we had a nice move. Hopefully tomorrow we get a little bit of follow through there. If not, if it opens down, we'll find some spot. Maybe we could buy the dip or not. Maybe Google plays catch up. Tesla's holding up well. Facebook showed some strength. Apple came off lows. Spiders took back the pivot. So did the Russell. Oil's kind of back in the game. We'll see what the banks do. And tomorrow, you're not going to get the charts from me. I'm not doing the morning call. I trade in short hills with my friends there. But I'll be on Twitter. I'll try and keep you guys involved, and hopefully you're doing well. It's much better to look for setups than look for crashes. It's much better to find a process than, I don't know, I'm preaching. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait, before I go, let me say something. You see this? This is very, very important. I will be speaking in Boca Raton, Florida. Yes, in the very warmy, sunny Boca Raton. Next Saturday. I'll be traveling on Thursday afternoon, going to Florida. I'm going to visit my friends at the Boca office. We can go out to a nice dinner Friday night. And then Saturday, I'm going to talk about the inauguration, the next trade. Okay, pre-election, I did a whole big presentation for Schwab. Post-election, I did another one. Lots of those strategies came through. Lots of moves have already happened. And now at this particular point, we're going to have a new trade. Everyone's saying, buy the post-election, sell the inauguration. It might not be that easy. So we'll check out where things are. I'll look at the technicals of all my go-to stocks. I'll even go over the stocks from my 2017 report for anyone that comes there that takes the time to give up a few hours. It's going to be from, I think, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Okay, you can go to the front page of T3Live.com. We'll look at T3 Trading. What is what's it called? Sorry. T3 Trading Group, at T3 Trading Group. Okay, that's the, that's the Twitter handle. And where am I going to be staying? Because I'm staying in an awesome hotel. And the name of the hotel is, it doesn't have it on here, the Boca Raton, Florida, Saturday, January 21st. You will see it on the front page. Either way, I'm reading this because my day is so involved. I've been up since 4:45. All I know is I'm on a plane Thursday. I'm coming to see anyone who wants to come see me. It is totally free. I'll go over my process. I'll go over what's happened. I'll go over what I think could happen in the future, get everyone on the same page, and maybe even we go get a drink. So please come attend the seminar and register for it. Have a great night.